With no animal testing labels and the Great Ape personhood movement, human experiments on animals are more fraught than ever. But they already have a strange and sometimes sordid legacy. And rarely is it weirder than the once voguish effort to give animals hallucinogenic drugs. Not long after LSD was synthesized in 1938, scientists began giving it to animals. According to the Oxford University Press account, researchers learned that spiders could be administered LSD by dissolving it in sugar water and feeding it to them. The ostensible point was to study the effects on web production, and low doses actually seemed to enhance the spider's efforts. But sad comparison photos of drug-addled webs show what happened when the doses got strong. A 1964 story in Sports Illustrated recounts a similarly curious experiment by aquatic biologist Howard Loeb, who dosed fish with LSD to test its potential to help weed out undesirable species. Trials on everything from trout to goldfish predictably created some very messed up fish, which swam backward and popped out of the water. The results on some mammals were more familiar. One study found the drugs wrought havoc on rhesus monkeys' short-term memory and color perception. In the infamous John C. Lilly dolphin experiments, the creatures were reportedly dosed with LSD to help them connect with their human captors, which the researchers said led to wonderful trips. But not all mammals were so lucky. In 1962, researchers visited a 14-year-old male Indian elephant named Tusco in a Chicago zoo. They wanted to learn more about musth, a condition that lasts a few weeks, in which male elephants are primed to mate and can become violent. They theorized that LSD could induce musth and thus enable behaviorists to better understand it. But when they injected Tusco, he paced his cage and began to sway. And just 5 minutes after the injection, he called out, collapsed, and began to have seizures. Researchers dosed Tusco with stabilizing drugs, but in less than 2 hours, he was dead. Most such research came to a halt after LSD became a Schedule I substance in 1970, and the experiments have become a lurid fascination in the years since. Mercifully, when the FDA recently approved its first LSD study in decades, the subjects were human volunteers.